son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like it.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
As temperatures drop, Knoxville shelters are struggling to keep up with demand. The Salvation Army and Knox Area Rescue Ministries says most shelters have been full for months, with CARM reporting 98% capacity and a nightly wait list of around 40 people. Local agencies are now working with the city to open more warming centers, but officials say Knoxville is still about 200 beds short heading into winter. Colin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
This is CBS Rewind. October 24th, 1978.
Drugs, they seep into your life.
Keith Richards pleads guilty to heroin possession in Canada, got a 1-year suspended sentence, and was ordered to play a benefit concert. That same day,
in a different time, different.
the release of the film version of
I'm on my way to find the Wiz.
The Wiz, starring Diana Ross and Michael Jackson. I'm Brandon Brooks, and that's Rewind.
Since 2013, the annual Progressive Keys to Progress event has provided deserving veterans with vehicles, helping our heroes drive their lives forward. Learn more about this program at keystoprogress.com.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it in the next hour here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in. It's Rutherford Issues from News Radio, WGNS on a finally Friday. Yes, indeed. The weekend is here, thankfully. We've got high school football coming up for you tonight. The battle for North Rutherford County. Smyrna hosting Laverne. Some big games. We're going to talk about them in sports here in a minute. Kind of full look at your forecast and much more as we continue here on Rutherford Issues. We are powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Take control of your energy use with the free MyMTE app. You can track your usage, pay bills, and report outages anytime with the MyMTE app. We're saying a very pleasant good morning to today's Good Neighbor of the Day. Chad Mills is today's Good Neighbor for keeping the hometown feel over at Mills Family Pharmacy. Chad Mills, the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. Going to receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and our friends at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts, along with News Radio WGNS. So congratulations to Chad. Enjoy the Good Neighbor recognition today. It's not the first time for Chad and probably won't be the last. He is a very respected person here in our community, and we appreciate Chad Mills and all he does. Today's Good Neighbor brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and standing with the people who make Rutherford County stronger every single day. Birthday Club. We celebrate birthdays every weekday morning, and on Fridays we'll pull in the Saturday birthdays, Monday and Sunday, get every day in, but we do it each weekday morning. Gary Wilson is 64 years young today and happens to be the winner of the banana pudding, Slick Pig Barbecue. Going to get to enjoy that, Gary. So when you head over to Slick Pig, you'll get that banana pudding. So some dessert to go along with it. You may, honestly, I've never tried the desserts because you fill up on the wings or the ribs or whatnot, but tell you what, you'll want to check in with Slick Pig for that dessert slate. I mean, if you're not a banana pudding fan, I get it. Maybe. Okay. Something's wrong, but you know. Cakes, pies, all great stuff over at 1920 East Main. Slick Pig Barbecue giving us our salute here for birthdays today.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, let's head outside on Big G TV. Says we've got 60, make that 47 degrees. I think we've warmed up a little bit here. It's 55 at the airport, so we're going to go with that. 55 degrees at the Murfreesboro Airport and in Smyrna at the Smyrna Airport as well. And here in a second, we're going to take a look at some of our model data just to see what the near term might look like in terms of some rain. That's right. Do have some rain in our forecast here. So we'll take a look at that here in just a moment. But right now, your forecast details from Weatherology.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see sunny skies here for this afternoon with a high into the upper 60s. We'll have northeast winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies develop, a low near 45. By Saturday, partial sunshine develops, high of 73 degrees. Then by Sunday, a chance for rain showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy skies, a high around 66. Monday, a chance for rain, cloudy skies, a high around 64 degrees. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thanks, Jennifer, for the update. Let's take a look at our Rutherford weather radar. Not showing anything right now, but once we get into next week, we're going to have some rain chances just about every day. And we're going to pull up our short-term model. We're not going to go through every day of next week, but this just kind of gives us an idea on when we could see some rain. And this is showing some rain showers. Oh, that is looking like this afternoon in the short term here, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I think it may be just a little overdone on the showers today. It's kind of dry with the cold weather we've had. This is tomorrow morning. Looks like a few showers may be wafting through. Again, I think it's going to take until tomorrow night, and this is 8 p.m., before our atmosphere gets really moist enough to bring down some showers. This is about 9 o'clock, showing showers and maybe even a rumble or two of thunder. Not out of the question. And continuing through the overnight, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and widespread showers and storms, and that is going to continue throughout Sunday. Showers looking likely on Sunday, as a matter of fact, and Monday a 50-50 shot. Same for Tuesday, Wednesday, 40%. So I know we could use the rain, but it looks like a pretty rainy week, and we'll see how the end of the forecast period looks, because everyone is very interested in next Friday, a week from today, with that being Halloween. So we'll keep you updated on all of that for sure. Now, one other thing that I want to take a look at and see if our fall color report has changed, and we're fully in the low color. Okay, but to just go up on the Cumberland Plateau, some moderate fall leaf color up in that neck of the woods, and boy, we're high color and peak time in the Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee. That is a look at your Rutherford weather forecast. We cover it all for you here from Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com. That stands for Rutherford Weather. If you head there, you'll see links to our social platforms, especially YouTube and Facebook. Those are the two where we have the largest audience there. But YouTube is just so cool because you can bring it up there on your television, watch it right there, just like you watch any other weather coverage. And we're focusing on Rutherford County when we're on, okay? But you can also have it on your phone, iPad, computer, wherever you want to look at it there. You can check Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com, or at Ruco Weather on your favorite social platforms. And coming soon, hopefully, Roku and Amazon Fire app. What do you know about that? So there you go. Look at your forecast here from WGNS and Rutherford Weather. Currently 55 degrees in Murfreesboro and in Smyrna.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You called, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
Well, the Dow up big right now. Equity markets are higher in early trading today. The first major government data since the shutdown showed cooler than expected inflation. And in fact, the Dow up over 400 points in light of the inflationary report, paving the way for a Fed rate cut. And the Dow is up 472 points right now, 47,207. S&P ahead 61, 67.99. NASDAQ is up a big whopping 269 points at 23,211.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Big GTV coverage of Rutherford Issues brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. Improving community health for more than 7 decades, MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. That's Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. Checking on the world news scene for you here real quick. Then Dalton's got your Rutherford Roundup, what's happening locally. We've got lots of things happening here this morning. This update from CBS is brought to you by the UT TSU Extension Service and, of course, their farmers markets. Going to be wrapping up the season here next week. Still got some chances to go over to enjoy the farmers market. Here's your world news check.
CBS Radio News.
CBS News Brief. Yet another U.S. strike targets an alleged drug boat in the Caribbean. CBS's Michael Wallace.
This was the first nighttime strike. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says all 6 male narco-terrorists aboard the boat operated by the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua were killed.
Overdue numbers from the Labor Department show inflation ticked up 3% in September. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Some of the categories impacted by tariffs, like apparel, furniture and bedding, household furnishings, floor coverings, all of these categories are starting to show that prices are accelerating.
Cost of living increase for Social Security recipients 2.8%. Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada is ready to get back to trade talks after President Trump ended negotiations over a TV ad featuring former President Ronald Reagan talking tariffs.
We stand ready to pick up on that progress and build on that progress when the Americans are ready to have those discussions.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market. This year, the Farmers Market is celebrating 50 years of being open, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
Tyler Campbell here, owner of Kettle Classic Gourmet Popcorn. You can come check us out at the Rutherford County's Farmers Market every Tuesday and Friday, where we offer up fresh kettle corn and caramel corn. You can also come and see us at the storefront at 5525 Franklin Road. We have multiple flavors of gourmet popcorn. Kettle Classic Gourmet Popcorn. Tyler Campbell here. You can come check us out at the Rutherford County's Farmers Market every Tuesday and Friday, where we offer up fresh kettle corn and caramel corn.
Thank you so much. The Rutherford County Farmers Market is open on Tuesdays and Fridays from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard in Murfreesboro until October 31st. This year, the Farmers Market is celebrating 50 years of being open. This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
From lift kits to tires, Tire World has the experts and the knowledge to get it done.
This is Gator with Tire World Off-Road. We are your local rough country dealer. So when you're ready to add some character to your rig, ask for Gator at Tire World on Memorial Boulevard.
Time now for Danny Brewer's Friday Pony Picks.
Sponsored by the Mint Gaming Hall at Kentucky Downs. The live racing meet for 2025 is now in the books, and the Thoroughbred Racing game is building towards the Breeders' Cup. The Cup will be contested at Del Mar on October 31st and November 1st this year. The place to play these World Championships is Kentucky Downs. Featuring over 1,000 gaming machines, fine dining, live entertainment, and Breeders' Cup wagering, this entertainment destination is located just 30 minutes north of Nashville. For more information, visit themintgaming.com.
Now, here's Danny.
Saturday, October 25th is a big stakes day with 1 week to go to the Breeders' Cup. Belmont the Big A is our first stop, a huge New York bred stakes day. Race 3 is the New York Turf Sprint Stakes. 7 3-year-olds and up going 5.5 furlongs on the turf. The number 1, 26 Black, is our top pick. Son of War Dancer has 6 career wins and has been in the top 3 in 12 of 16 lifetime starts. Race 8 is the Iroquois Stakes, 6.5 furlongs on the dirt. 9 fillies and mares running for $200,000. We like the number 3, My Main Squeeze, for trainer Mike Maker. She's banked $1.2 million on the track in her career. Keeneland is our next stop. It's closing day in the heart of horse country. Race 6 is the Bowman Mill Stakes. You got 7 2-year-old colts going 6 furlongs on the dirt. The number 3, Outfielder, is our top pick. Son of Spitestown is trained by Wesley Ward. Race 8 is the Grade 3 Brian Station Stakes. 1 mile on turf. You got 12 3-year-old males. That means superfecta box. The number 9, Giocoso, is our top pick for trainer Keith DeSormo. Put him with the number 5, Final Gambit, trained by Brad Cox. The number 1, Macero, for Dale Rollins. And the number 12, Solomus, trained by Chad Brown. Race 9 is the Grade 3 Hagyard Fayette. Very nice 11-horse field, going 1.8 miles on the dirt. The number 10, Gosger, is our top pick, trained by Brendan Walsh. The number 11, Hit Show, is another horse we like. Son of Candy Ride is the Dubai World Cup champion. We also like the number 6, Rattle and Roll, is a long shot play, trained by Kenny McPeak. Got a hunch, bet a bunch, back a horse and get paid.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction, and we've been selling property in Middle Tennessee since 1969. Whether it be traditional listings, sales, or auctions, let us visit your property and help you decide what method is best for your situation. Call Maples Realty and Auction today, because it's our people that's the difference.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold by Maples Realty and Auction.
Donating is easy at America's Thrift Stores. They're proud to partner with Make-A-Wish Middle Tennessee to help grant life-changing wishes for local children battling critical illnesses. When you donate gently used clothing and household items, you're giving more than stuff. You're giving hope. Every donation helps Make-A-Wish bring joy to a child right here in Middle Tennessee. Drop off donations today at the new location in Murfreesboro at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Learn more at americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Friday, October the 24th, 2025. In Laverne, city operations are cautiously resuming following a significant cybersecurity breach that disrupted municipal services on October 17th. While a full recovery remains underway, city officials have scheduled a soft reopening for Monday, October the 27th. Murfreesboro and Smyrna residents who frequently interact with Laverne city departments may encounter limited services, especially at City Hall, where access to records and account balances is still restricted. However, departments like water billing and taxes are accepting payments via check or money order, and Parks and Recreation is fully operational just in time for the Goblins and Goodies event. Critical services, including police and fire and rescue departments, have remained unaffected throughout. The city's IT team continues a thorough inspection of systems before restoring access, with the library and city court remaining closed until further notice. Meanwhile, in Rutherford County, property owners in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and beyond are seeing a major digital improvement. The Rutherford County Property Assessor's Office has launched a revamped, user-friendly verification tool directly accessible from their homepage. This update allows residents to easily review property values, zoning information, ownership records, and square footage, factors that directly affect property taxes. Property Assessor Rob Mitchell emphasized the importance of accessible information, noting the changes were made to reduce delays and improve transparency. For those preferring personal assistance, staff remain available by phone or in person. In Murfreesboro, county offices on the square may soon move to the former Bank of America building at East Main and Spring Streets. County Mayor Joe Carr says the move would free up about 60 parking spaces on the square. Before the $9.2 million purchase is finalized, a study must confirm the building can house the Rutherford County Election Commission, Codes Department, Planning Department, and Engineering. The property, bought 3 years ago for $3.4 million by Mac 3 Properties, was sold for just $900,000 back in 2013. The county is conducting due diligence to ensure the space meets all needs, and will keep you updated as this develops. In sports, the Middle Tennessee Christian School girls volleyball team made history on Wednesday night, winning their first ever TSSAA Division IIA state championship with a 3-1 victory over Silverdale Baptist Academy at MTSU's Murphy Center. The top-seeded Cougars, with a 31-3 record, swept Lakeway Christian in the semifinals and dominated throughout the tournament. Senior Jada Burns earned MVP honors with 27 kills and a .382 hitting percentage, supported by seniors Anna Shirley and Addison Burks. Setter Bailey Culpepper and libero Addison Burks kept the momentum strong, while middle blockers Addison Sane and Madeline Grubb controlled the net. Defensive standouts Anna Gurin and Kinley Dalton sealed key rallies. Congratulations to head coach Nicole Burks and the Lady Cougars on an outstanding season. In Murfreesboro, a new effort by state and federal agencies aims to bring back the red-cocketed woodpecker to Tennessee. At the inaugural Tennessee Biodiversity Summit at Middle Tennessee State University, Josh Campbell, chief of the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency Biodiversity Division, announced a collaboration with the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to restore the endangered bird's population. Governor Bill Lee called it a triumph for Tennesseans, highlighting a restored ecosystem. The woodpecker, absent from the state since 1994, relied on mature shortleaf pine forest to survive. The plan involves restoring 1,200 acres of shortleaf pine in the Gulf State Natural Area by removing hardwood forest, with reintroduction set for 2028. In Rutherford County, residents are debating whether winter will hit hard or stay mild and wet. Some are stocking up on driveway salt, snow shovels, and even chain cleats for shoes, recalling the blizzard of '94. Others point to NOAA's Climate Prediction Center, which forecast equal chances for normal temperatures and precipitation in Middle Tennessee, suggesting no extreme cold. Meteorologists say Tennessee's southern location should spare it from Arctic blasts hitting the central and eastern United States, though the Gulf's warm waters could spark severe thunderstorms. The Old Farmer's Almanac warns of snow in higher elevations, and the County Herald notes elevated snow risks in northern Tennessee, but Rutherford County seems safe. But some are predicting sharp burst of, quote, stupid cold weather. The advice: prep smart, check your heating system, stock some salt, and follow updates, because Tennessee winters can always surprise. Check wgnsradio.com for the full weather report. In Murfreesboro, the City Council voted on October the 23rd to approve a $95,000 consulting contract with Thrivance LLC to assess the city's planning department. Mayor Shane McFarland said that the goal is to boost efficiency as Murfreesboro's population grows beyond 175,000. The planning department, which oversees community development and ensures compliance with city ordinances, will undergo a review of its structure, workflow, and permitting software. Thrivance was selected from 9 proposals submitted by August the 20th, following a competitive process. The firm will deliver an operational assessment, organizational recommendations, performance framework, and implementation roadmap. Funding comes from the Unforeseen Contingency Account. For details, visit murfreesborotn.gov. In other news, Murfreesboro Police Department detectives have arrested a suspect in the theft of a trailer from a construction site on John Bragg Highway. The theft occurred between October 17th and 20th at an apartment complex construction site. The stolen trailer is a 12-foot white single-axle model with an orange KTM sticker on the front and a damaged rear door with a Fox Racing sticker. It contained thousands of dollars worth of tools. The suspect was seen driving a light-colored 1990s Ford Ranger based on surveillance footage. While the suspect is in custody, the trailer remains missing. Police urge anyone with information to contact Detective Farrar at 629-201-5628. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit recyclerightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
This is News Radio WGNS, Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Well, the Middle Tennessee Christian School girls volleyball team made history yesterday, capturing their first ever TSSAA Division II Single A State Championship, a 3-1 victory over Silverdale Baptist Academy at MTSU's Murphy Center. We've got a story posted on our website about that, and they only had one match they lost in the whole state tournament, and that was to Silverdale. They played them twice, put Silverdale in the losers bracket Tuesday, came back and beat Lakeway Christian on Wednesday, and then won it all yesterday. Eagleville trying to do the same as they take on a good Gordonsville team. They have beaten Merrill Hyde and South Green in the state tournament and play for a state title this afternoon at 1 o'clock over at the Murphy Center. And congrats to Blackman and Siegel, who have also made some state appearances this week. To football tonight on State Farm Prep Sports. We've got a big one for you, and it will include the Smyrna Bulldogs and the Laverne Wolverines. A lot of great matchups tonight, and we're headed to the second oldest rivalry in Rutherford County. That's tonight. 6:30 will be our pregame from the game that you can listen to on WGNS or watch on Big G TV this evening. Other huge matchups going on in region play. Blackman, that's next week. It's Rockvale hosting the Riverdale Warriors. That is, of course, the 99 Classic there for you, huh? Oakland will host Stewart's Creek. Siegel will take on the Blackman Blaze at home. Eagleville is at Zion Christian, and PCA at Concord Christian School. Then next week is the last week of the regular season. Most teams playing on Thursday, and the Battle of the Borough is next week. More on that as we get to it. MTCS and Providence Christian. Looks like that's going to be for a region championship, too. So there you go. A look at local sports. Tomorrow morning, we're talking on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner with the football coaches. Conversation begins at 9 with MTCS Cougar Corner at 11:15. We're going to check on statewide sports here and then talking about Rutherford County schools on WGNS.
Access Tennessee Sports. I'm Josh Copley. It was a great night last night for the Nashville Predators. They picked up their third win of the season against the Vancouver Canucks 2-1. The Preds really shined through their power play defense, while Cole Smith and Ryan O'Reilly would each tally a goal. It was a tremendous home win that was sorely needed. Middle Tennessee Christian would bring home the volleyball state championship for the first time in school history. They were victorious in the Division IIA championship game over Silverdale Baptist, winning 3-1. To little surprise, Nashville Soccer Club's star forward Sam Surridge was named an MLS MVP finalist. Surridge had a stellar season, racking up 24 goals and 5 assists. He's been a vital piece that's led this team to the postseason. He's set to meet fellow MVP finalist Lionel Messi in round 1 of the MLS playoffs as Nashville takes on Miami. Game 1 is tonight at 7 p.m. in Florida. I'm Josh Copley with Access Tennessee Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. They've delivered reliable service and peace of mind for nearly 40, make that 90 years. It's 40 plus 50. I can do math. I went to Rutherford County Schools, graduate. Middle Tennessee Electric, MTE.com, or download the My MTE app. Claire Maxwell joins us. Speaking of Rutherford County Schools, the school board chair. Lots of good things to talk about Rutherford County Schools this morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you. I've just talked about a lot of sports. Fall sports are wrapping up or getting into postseason, and
yep.
I know you're a big football fan.
I love high school and college.
Yeah.
Not so much pros, but
I'm sure that anybody watching on Big GTV can see your hat this morning. But
I'm repping the Warriors this morning.
So they got a big football game at Rockvale tonight.
They do, and they've each had pretty good seasons.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little up and down, but they seem to have found their footing, both teams. And but people may not know this, but the head coach of Rockvale is very much aware of who Will Kreisky and Matt Kreisky are, as they are him. He is from Henry County.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of already going to become a rivalry, much
Sure.
more so than it has been in the past, because these guys, they're all friends, but they all want to beat each other. So it's going to be interesting.
So Coach Counts is a junior. His dad, Coach James Counts
Mm-hmm.
Sr., was the head coach at Henry County
Mhm.
when the Kreisky brothers
Yes.
played there, and I think James Jr. was an assistant. So, and Kevin Creasy over at Oakland has a little Henry County history too.
Oh,
So,
does he? Now,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got one on me, because I
So
didn't know that.
he knew the Kreisky brothers when they were much younger.
Oh,
So,
did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's kind of an interesting brotherhood. I know that they play each other hard on Friday nights and they try to beat each other, but it's a really good community. I mean, and if those are the quality guys that we have looking after hundreds of our boys, we're in
in
good
good
shape.
hands.
Mhm.
Yes, we are. I'm very proud to say when I leave the area that I'm from Rutherford County, not just academically, sports wise. We're the everything county. Can we say that?
It seems to be. We've got volleyball, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
Eagleville, they're very excited. I know, it's when you have state championships during the daytime, like Eagleville plays at 1:00 today, and everybody at Eagleville wants to come and support the girls,
Yeah.
and so we're talking permission slips to go and all this kind of stuff, but that's what makes high school fun.
Oh, I know. I'm very proud of Eagleville, and I'm cheering them on, hoping that they capture that first state title. I know that the kids like it. Also, it does make high school fun, and high school should be more than just classes and academics. It needs to be well-rounded, and I want them to look back and not hate it, and that it was a drudgery, that they enjoyed the good things. And I remember when my boys were at Riverdale, and when I was still there as an EA, that we would have volleyball games in the middle of the school day at 1:30 or before, and you got your permission slip, and the kids loved coming out and cheering for them. And it was a time for those, I hate to call them minor sports, but those sports that aren't the big three, to get the attention that they deserve. And so I will be cheering them on. I will not be there personally, but I will be cheering them on in my heart. So
Yeah,
hope
most
they
certainly.
win it.
We are actually looking ahead to winter sports and basketball, and next week the county, well, it kind of started as the two districts that make up the basketball region now, since we have two 4-team districts in basketball, and then they all are part of a region. Thought, well, back when we were in Wilson County, this came from the Stewart's Creek and Laverne and Smyrna group. They had kind of a media day, and they answered questions and had kids come and took photos and that kind of thing. And well, why can't we do something like that? And so next Wednesday at 10:00, we're going to have it on our Big GTV channels. It's going to be live from Siegel, and we're going to highlight the girls and boys teams from the 10 Rutherford County high schools that play. Eagleville and Central Magnet's going to be there, so it'll be fun.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you shared that with me, because I'm for any time we can highlight our kids,
Yeah.
our students, and the accomplishments they do, because like I said, we are an everything county, and there is really no sport that we don't really have several schools, more than one usually, that are excelling in. So I think that's tremendous.
I noticed, Claire, that the new calendar for 26-27 got approved recently, I guess. Is there a committee that works on
There is a
that?
calendar committee, and they do listen to input from parents and faculty and the community, and they try to align it with, the other school system and with MTSU and such. But I will tell you, we were talking 2-hour days. A lot of people don't like 2-hour days. Well, they did take away most of the 2-hour days. The only 2-hour days, I was looking at the calendars to refresh my memory, is August 7th, they're having a 2-hour day that's orientation.
Yeah.
And then the last day is the 2-hour day to pick up your
So
report
just
cards.
two.
So
Okay.
there's just two. So it looks like after that, everything is a little bit better. We've kept our week break for fall break and Thanksgiving. And so it's going to be, I think this is a pretty good calendar.
Yeah.
There's always some fault with a calendar, but I think this is a pretty good calendar.
So the smaller 2-hour days that just kind of came up in the schedule, there was one earlier this month, for instance. You've kind of put those together with other 2-hour days or half days and made like a full day of in-service and things like that.
And our EAs come in now too. So
Okay.
they were not usually required, but now they come in and they do get paid for that time. So I think this is pretty good. I think, like I said, this is a pretty good calendar. So I'm anxious to see how it works this year.
I think people don't really kind of fully understand. Let's take our high schools, for instance, and you got 2,500 kids and hundreds of employees. I mean, you're basically, as a principal with your assistant principals, you're running a small business, or really a pretty good sized business, to be honest with you. And so you have those in-service days. Those are chances to come around, talk about things, continuing education. All of those things are important.
Absolutely. And I know that first week of school is just getting schedules correct. I mean, you need that time outside to say, okay, so you take the schedules. Some of them are good, but some of them, they're going to have to be looked at, and they weren't correct. I hate to say this, we do make mistakes sometimes.
Well, sure.
So we've got to go back in and make sure you don't have 3 lunches. I mean, that's an outrageous example, but that did happen while I was there.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that is a great schedule, kid, but no, you can't have that. So.
You're not going to finish school for 5 years if you have 3 lunches every day. So I just posted a story with a link to that if you're curious about the schedule for next academic year. But
graduation schedule is also
I noticed
up
that
now, so you can go ahead and plan your senior trip or vacations or whatever accordingly. So
someone was asking me about this, and it was last year, and I didn't know the answer to this until spring fling happened. But our graduation is kind of like mid-May. And I said, well, why is it so early? But I noticed that MTSU also has, counties like Wilson County and I think some Sumner County students, they graduated MTSU. So
we're all fighting for that space.
Yeah.
And honestly, I would love for us to build a civic auditorium. I think I've talked with you about that.
Yeah.
That we would have, that would be just a space for our county schools. But until that happens, we're all fighting for the same space. And it just is what it is. And I do know it does conflict. I know one year Riverdale baseball was in the hunt for the state championship, and they actually had to have graduation on the baseball field. Now, some of the parents thought it was great. I didn't hear a lot of complaining, but I'm sure there were some like, I wish we could have let them graduate with their friends and have the pomp and circumstance.
We've seen that with Stewart's Creek recently too.
Yeah.
When they made a run, and I talked to them about that, and they said, well, these kids have a unique experience that they can talk about forever about when they graduated high school because it was so unique. And honestly, my daughter graduated in 21, which was the year that we had graduation outside at all the schools and stuff, and so the only class to ever graduate on campus, which was kind of neat. But MTSU is a great place to have it, and you have to have that large venue.
Oh, absolutely. So we're glad that they let us work on it, but we have to work around the other schools. So as well. Too.
There's always a clamoring for that, for sure.
Absolutely.
Claire Maxwell with us, the Rutherford County School Board Chair. You were telling me earlier about some really cool things with CTE.
Oh, this week was a fabulous week. We were able to unveil on Monday these CTE with a grant, a $2.6 million grant funded by Innovative Schools Models of Tennessee. Not local dollars. It was all from the grant. We were able to get 3 48-foot trailers, and they are the mobile CTE centers, and they are fantastic. They have it gives you middle schoolers, and it can travel to the middle schools and give them a glimpse of what we offer, all 16 CTE career and technical education offerings that we have. As it is right now, middle school, you're zoned to a high school, so you really are limited in whatever that high school provides. We've got some really interesting different CTE programs going on, but we don't have the same programs at all the schools. So this gives a glimpse, and who in 8th grade really knows what they want to do? I mean, not many. There may be a few, but so this gives you a glimpse of what's going on, and they're all centered around different things. The one is healthcare and STEM, and they provide. You can go in there and see various virtual health settings. They've got mannequins there. You can practice on a mannequin, and it's just wonderful. Then you have the manufacturing and career exploration. They have 3D printers, robotics, welding, and forklift simulators. I can't imagine.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And then the last one is transportation and construction, and they have simulators for heavy equipment, aviation, long-haul trucking, electric vehicle repair, plumbing, and virtual paint booths. So I can't imagine. We're the only ones in the state that have this, but I can't even imagine at 8th grade being able to walk in and get a glimpse of those kind of careers.
Yeah.
It really opens your mind up.
Now, these belong, I mean, are they like at the central office, and then, or where are they going to be?
They are a property of Rutherford County Schools, and Tyra Pilgrim, our director of CTE, all you have to do if you're at middle school is contact Tyra, and they will bring them out at different times to different schools. The day that we were there, we had 3 middle school principals there. There was a lot of people there. There was not just people from central office and involved with CTE, but there was about half the school board was there. There was some county commissioners there, and there were people from the state as well. This is and the chamber. I can't thank the chamber enough for helping us with this as well. So this was a community. We were all celebrating as a community what Rutherford County Schools has, because like I said, there's not anywhere in the state that has anything like this. We are always on the cutting edge here, and we're the county that everybody else looks at and goes, wow, look at them. So I'm very proud to say that we have this now.
And so they will bring the trailers to one of the middle schools, and maybe their 8th graders get to tour and go through and get hands-on experience.
Get hands-on experience and a glimpse at something that they maybe never thought that was a career.
Yeah.
And so it's really, really exciting. And like I said, it doesn't limit you to just what you would be offered at your zoned high school. You can see.
I noticed several years ago, there was this push for baccalaureate programs, and let's MTSU honors, and
we all do have honors programs at all of our high schools now.
And then it was the some you can earn college credit with some of the classes.
Dual enrollment.
That's the word that I couldn't figure out in my brain. And so now that with CTE becoming a lot more. Well, I guess we're embracing that more than other places, probably in the county or in the country. My point is, they have all the opportunities to figure out what's right for them before their adult time, whether it's college or some type of technical education.
And they can graduate if you decide that going straight into college, because you may go out, you may just delay. You may end up going and getting a 4-year degree somewhere. But if that's not something that you wanted to do right away, you can graduate with certification and be ready to get a job.
And a good paying job.
And a good paying job, because there's a lot of these, not all of these, some of these are new to new careers, but some of the older careers, a lot of those guys are in their 50s and 60s and old people like me, and they may not be around in the next 5 to 10 years. They'll be retiring, and so we need someone to come in there, and the chamber has done a really good job of helping us and researching and saying, yes, this is something that we need to support because we're going to lose a good majority of that workforce. So we've got to come back in and supplement it. So,
well, even with the industry that I work in communications, and radio has become a multimedia platform with video and that kind of thing as well. And to see some of the work that a lot of our high schools are doing in that realm, and we've got some high school students from Stewart's Creek that help with our video coverage, for instance.
It's amazing. Yes, what they can do, they basically put up a lot of the things for Rutherford County schools online, so you can see it. And I failed to mention this, but the day that we had this groundbreaking, ribbon cutting rather, I'm so sorry, Blackman Culinary Arts was there to have some refreshments and some things to eat, but Riverdale Audio Visual was there doing the event as well. So these kids are getting real world experience. And back when I was in high school, I could have never ever have thought that they would be like this. So I'm just really proud because there is really something for everyone.
It takes a variety of educators too, though, and that's you've got. People want to come to Rutherford County to teach, it seems.
That's part of the reason why we're exploding is our school system. And they're coming here to put their kids in their schools, or they're coming here to work in our schools. But we are, like I said, we are on the cutting edge of CTE, career and technical. And academically, we have something for everyone. And I just think that just will always make us, I don't see us slowing down anytime in the near future because of what we're able to offer, and parents and families want that.
Well, you've been voted one of the best places to work too. So
yes, we got a Ruthie Award. That was very exciting. I've never been to the Ruthie Awards. It was very fancy. It was at the Embassy Suites, and it was really great to see. But I will tell you, Mr. Stanvott was up. His Parks auction. He's an auctioneer, and he sat at our table, and he was also up for a Ruthie. So I turned to him and said, even if we don't win, he won. I said, at least one of us was a winner. So,
well,
but we did win. So.
There's no finer person than Stan, and you've really got a great board to work with.
I have to pinch myself. I love this board, and we're able to tackle the hard things. And like I said, we've tackled quite a few hard things, but we're also able to deliver on some really important things, that like the additions and the CTE, and just I think our families are happy, and I know our employees seem to be very happy since they work so hard to help us win this Ruthie. So
well, I know that there are lots of decisions to be made going forward, and you
never know what's coming down the pipe.
Once the calendar turns, you've got to start thinking about next year's budget and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that works
and it's
going
not
on,
getting any easier. I mean, we've got there's a lot of things going on locally that everything costs money, and the county commission is our funding body, and they've got a lot of tough decisions to make as well. And we're coming into an election season, which makes things even more difficult. But I have faith in this board, and we've worked really well with our county commission.
And our new middle school has a name. They're Poplar Hill Middle, right?
Poplar Hill Middle, and
went out on a limb on that
Bobcats.
one.
Yeah, I like that name. So it's a really good. And we're fixing to have to. We're going to retreat in a couple of weeks, and we're going to have to work on that zoning that we talked about, because we do have two of the biggest middle schools. The biggest middle school in the state of Tennessee is Blackman Middle, and then right behind it is Stewart's Creek Middle. So this new Poplar Hill Middle will help alleviate some of that. So I'm very excited about that. But, we have a high school out there looming.
I know.
So it never ends. No rest for the weary.
No, none. Claire, appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you so much.
And Claire Maxwell joining us with Rutherford County Schools, the school board chair. And if you want to listen back or watch the podcast, it'll be up shortly at wgnsradio.com. Have a great day out there, everybody.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home.
Subscribe to Big G TV, local content that matters to Rutherford County.